Hello again, folk. Thanks all them that's subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you coming on. Let's hope it starts to build, get this platform up and running. The last video that I put on, you'll see that you'll see it's been recorded off the TV because it wasn't my video. That video was made up by a guy called Andrew Kennedy. Now, Andrew Kennedy turned out to be a wolf in sheep's clothing because he joined our group. He was very active in the group. He then won the trust of a few people. I'll not mention who the trust that he broke, but he started a lot of questions, and then he was finding out more about the group, what we were looking for, what we wanted to do. He made this video, so I thought I may as well use it. But he found out that we were looking for wristbands, Justice for Robert wristbands, and he said, "Oh, he could get them done." So we said, right, we were looking for at least 200 to get it off and running. So he said he could do that for £250. So he was paid £250 for the wristbands. And then he done a runner. Aye. He done a runner, half the group. Took everything off, took everything away. It was very, very hard trying to get a grip of him. He gave us a runabout about the wristbands, where we could meet him. He involved family members that would meet us somewhere and give us the bands, but it never came in on. So the guy buggered off with the £250. Now, seemingly, he works in a chip shop in Kilsyth. I don't know how big Kilsyth is, how many chip shops it's got, but he works in there. He was using the name Andrew Kennedy, but I've heard now in the grapevine that he's used quite a few names, infiltrated quite a few groups, and he's done the same to them. So if you know this guy, let us know any information you can. So that's the reason that video with the volume, me adjusting the volume on it, I've actually recorded it off the telly, off his YouTube channel, which is no longer in use. He doesn't put anything on it anymore. But people have asked me if Robert's pals, comrades, muckers, mates in the Royal Air Force do anything on the group, send us messages, do anything in remembrance or remember him on his anniversary. The answer to all that is no, they don't. If they do anything in remembrance, I don't know, because they don't tell us. But they don't put anything on his page. They don't contact us anymore. I've been contacted by 3 people, and I've got some notes here that I'll tell you about these 3 people. Every one of them serves in the RAF. Now, the first person that got in touch with me was an RAF medic called Chris Jackson. And that's with a K, K-R-I-S, Jackson. He sent me an email. I'm going to read out the email that he sent me. "Seriously, I'm sorry for your loss, but you're totally out of order. I know the people you're talking about, innocent until proven guilty. And they will get proven innocent, so stop your fucking slating people you know fuck all about. This will come back and bite you in the fucking arse." Corporal Jackson, he then added, once the media got in touch with him, because we took this to the media, they got in touch with him, and he did confirm that he did write this email, and he was drunk, and he was sorry, and he sent me an apology. Well, Corporal Jackson, I don't need your apology. Stick your apology up your arse. I need justice for Robert, that's what I need. No some arsehole like you, with a drink and you think you're a hard man. He also added in his email, "Well, good luck in your failing battle. 2 innocent people paying the price for your personal justice. Accept what happened and move on." accept what happened and move on. There you go. 2 innocent people. Now, I never knew anything about these people, innocent or no innocent, until the investigation, until the lies that they told, and how they changed their statements, especially Ryan Charlton, who's changed his statement 3 times. The coroner even called these witnesses liars. So it's not just me. So innocent until proven guilty. Well, let's get them to court. Let them get their chance. That's what I'm after. I'll get my chance. Might take a wee bit longer than what I thought, but I'm getting there. Now, Corporal Paul Williams. This was Robert's section commander. That was the guy that got his wife to make the 999 call. And the media also picked up on that, because obviously they had a story. And he was upset, even though the media didn't name him. He was upset because he knew it was him. And he tried to get me and Susan charged with harassment. No once, twice. And the RAF hierarchy allowed this to happen. You've got to ask yourself why. Why are they allowing this to happen? Anyway, 2 officers came up from Oxford and took me and Susan down to the local police station and took our statements, tried to charge us with harassment, took our statements. I had to get a lawyer, and then it was eventually thrown out. And Paul Williams stated that it was the duty officer that put him up to it. Now, every time he phoned me, I recorded the phone calls. He never had a duty officer. I had a duty officer. So I believe my duty officer was in cahoots with him and telling him and planting a seed. He can get us done with harassment. And that's what he tried. He never tried to do it just to clear his name. He tried to do it to get a bit of money. That's what he done it for. Nothing to clear his name. Now, the worst one that I received was for Richard Daly. Now, Richard Daly stated that he was Robert's mucker, his best pal. If he was Robert's mucker and best pal, he wouldn't have called him Rob, because Robert didn't like getting called that. His nickname was Rab, and that's what he went by. So he told me he didn't like getting called Rob, but that's the way they are. Now, he sent me a message, and this was 2 days before Robert's anniversary of his death, because I'd been texting him and asking him what he knew, how he was involved, and did he know any information. So I'd been texting him. So this is what he sent me. Charlie, laugh out loud. You do make me laugh. This is beyond a joke now. How can you say I wasn't his friend? I found him. I made sure up at the funeral everything was taken care of for you. I looked after your wife and daughter when they came down, and I made sure it was his brothers who carried him. But obviously that means nothing to you. So rather than question my loyalty to my friend, look at yourself, you prick. Stop texting me, or like you do constantly to me. I'll get the police involved. Fuck you. There he's trying to, as if he organised everything. As if he organised the funeral, made sure it was the RAF, it was carrying him and all that. I had nothing to do with him. That was the duty officer. That was his job. His job was to make sure that the funeral arrangements were all perfect. Nothing to do with him. And stating that he looked after everybody. And in that email, what surprised me more was not once did he mention Robert's name. Not once. Why? And if he was his Robert's mucker, best friend, pal, comrade, why would he send that 2 days before the anniversary of Robert's death? Was he on a guilt trip? Or was he on a bevy and on a guilt trip? So there's the 3 people for the RAF that's been in touch with us. And obviously the wolves with sheep's clothing. And I just wanted to remind everybody, I've named these people. None of them's got any anonymity for anything. So Brian Charlton, Richard Daly, Chris Jackson, and Paul Williams, I've named them. None of them's got any anonymity. Thank you, Justice for Robert. Got to watch out for them. So that's the video I'm putting out tonight on Justice for Robert. If you've not subscribed, please come on. Look at the other videos. Any questions, comments, leave them there, and I'll get around to answering them. So thanks for subscribing, thanks for coming on. Justice for Robert.